Cool.
So you don't have to.
Hey, any news?
It's done. Your friends won't be a problem anymore.
Good. I knew I could depend on you. That tip on Belmont is so good. He's as good as dead.
I recognise that voice.
Pleasure working with you, my friends.
Really?
See you, Daliad.
Because he
I
doesn't
didn't
sound
before,
like he's done
but I
an awful lot of
recognised that.
voice acting work.
Wait, he's as good
No.
as dead.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
killing the
I think
dwarf,
we've just
apparently.
condemned another
I thought we
person.
were just kicking him out. I didn't recognize we were killing Lord Belmont. Who's going to stop Alucard now?
The other option, we can still infiltrate the new Empire embassy. Can we? Let's find this. This
I
is
don't even
Shadow
know
of the
where that
Past.
is.
It's at the top. We can travel up to it if you want. Have a look.
I mean, we're stealthy enough.
Are we?
You see what happens.
Should we get
TC
lost
can do
beforehand?
Passed Without a Trace, can he? Or not?
Yeah, with that cloak.
I don't have a cloak.
We
Should
can't
we-
go in here anyway.
Yeah, the other thing is I only
Yeah.
have one spell slot right now, and two of our guys are like half health.
Yeah.
I don't even know if
well,
it's a
I was asleep.
fight. I think
It
it's
just says
like
wait
a-
for next
a
day
text
now.
adventure.
We've lost
Yeah.
the dossier.
Yeah, because we gave it to the
Okay.
Galliard, right?
So that was our option. We could either plant it on him and discredit him, or just make him disappear. Right, where's this butler
It's
guy?
like he was never there.
Well, R.I.P. I guess.
Major Gate. I see him. I see him.
Where are they?
I found him. I've got a character en route, I think.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I
It's
see.
a long run through. Here he goes.
Where have you all
Your
gone? I
rooms
can't.
are ready.
Use them. You're about to leave
It's-
an area.
It'd soon get lost in this city.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's not quite as straightforward as the Lost Valley one, is it?
No. In fact, I was just going back to two-handed weapons and bards. The only time I tried to play a bard in pen and paper RPG, we were using 2nd or 3rd edition rules, going back years. And I thought, great, I'm going to play a character that plays instrument and like debuffs enemies and buffs his party and stuff like that. And the games master wouldn't let me do anything bardish whatsoever. He wouldn't let me have an instrument. He wouldn't let me cast any spells. He wouldn't let me play any songs. He wouldn't let me have anything going that buffed the party or did anything else. He found reasons not to let me use ranged weapons. I don't know
What?
why. So I ended up wielding a two-handed sword because I could do nothing else. And I got him killed in a fight fairly early on. And this game master was going, well, bards aren't melee characters, shouldn't really be in there. And I'm like, yeah, but I've sat through 3 or 4 sessions so far and I would have done absolutely nothing. Anyway, we worked out that it wasn't a problem with the bard, it was a problem with the dungeon master or games master.
I could
He
have
was a
told you
knob.
that at the beginning, actually.
Yeah.
TC, you coming in for a long rest?
Yeah.
Oh, did we not just
Yeah.
have a long rest?
No, we have to
No.
wait for the characters.
Okay. Of course.
Yeah, surely the whole thing about a bard is that they have instruments and things.
Yeah. Because I kept on thinking, okay, well, maybe when I hit level 2, maybe we do something, he's going to give me the bard abilities, and I just don't know what his well, I do know what his reason was. He wanted to play the game by himself, just have other people watch, basically, because everything we tried to do, he'd find a reason not to allow us to do it, but then his NPCs that he controlled
Right.
would then do it. And yeah, it didn't end well, did that arrangement.
I'm not surprised. It sucks the
That's
fun
not
out of the
good.
whole thing, doesn't it?
It was terrible.
Oh,
Like
this-
the worst one, there was 3 of us, and we kind of knew him. He was a friend of a friend, and it was like, right, okay, you can see a band of orcs coming over the hill in the distance, or about a mile away. Okay,
I'll be
we'll
right back.
prepare our ranged weapons and get ready to ambush them. You can't. They've come too close, and there's some trees in the way. Okay, well, when they come out the trees, they're on you right now. They're on you now. You've got to fight them. Okay, we'll draw our swords. You've all been disarmed. And it's like, this is crap.
What?
It was
God.
really crap, but that's literally exactly what it was like.
So I can increase my ability scores either 1 point each or 2 points in some. So I'm tempted
be
to
nice.
put my. I'm thinking about putting 2 into dexterity because it's only at 12. So if I put
It
1
won't
into
help you.
everything,
Like, it'll help you
doesn't.
for the just shooting the crossbow, but you won't get any benefit from the armor because the heavy armor has a dexterity penalty.
What's your strength at?
18.
Get it to 20 then.
No, that would be good.
Well, I can
Actually,
put
if we-
charisma and
wait, wait, wait.
strength up to 19.
The thing is, if we get him the belt later on, right? That goes up to 25 regardless.
That's true.
That
That's
is true. If
true.
we get the belt, because it's a lot of money and
Constitution's
it might be
15,
going
so I
the
could put that
book.
up to 17.
Hmm.
Could put the Constitution up to 15, up to 17.
It's worth going for even numbers because that's when you get the extra
Right.
plus to the point.
So if I put 1 on everything, even numbers.
What do you know?
So Constitution, if I put that to 16, and what about Wisdom? Your most important ability skills are Strength, Charisma, and Constitution.
What's your charisma?
18.
It's not
I'll put
really
it
going to
to
help you
19.
putting something in there either.
Hmm.
19 won't give
Intelligence.
you any extra bonuses, that's the thing.
Wisdom I could put up to 14 though, and that's an even number.
Yeah, but wisdom doesn't give you anything, does it?
No.
Don't think
Would
it
it
does for
be-
paladins. I think it's charisma
Hmm.
and constitution and strength are the three main ones, aren't they?
Yeah,
I
that's
just
right.
saw Aimless for you, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Your Eldritch Blast, does it count as a push?
Technically?
Because there's a feat called Daunting Push. Whenever you successfully shove an enemy, they lose half their movement on their next turn.
Daunting.
But if it isn't classed as a shove attack, it's pointless.
I mean, it does shove people with the things. So
Yeah.
I think
Where-
it's. I think you have to use the shove action to get that triggered.
Yeah.
daunting push.
Might do.
Yeah.
Have you what about these for the monk? All these like electrifying touch and melting touch and stuff like that for the unarmed attack. Is it worth it?
Well, I was thinking about that, but looking at them, it's you deal additional acid damage equal to your proficiency bonus, which is +3, so it's an extra 3 damage. But it's only
It's a
the
bit,
first
isn't it?
time that you
Yeah.
attack. It's not every attack. What I was looking at because I'm always going to be using one-handed weapons, was Distracting Gambit, which after you hit an enemy with a one-handed weapon, they lose 1 AC for a minute.
Okay, it's not bad. Yeah,
Which
it's
is-
not bad. I just looked at that actually.
It's something.
I
No,
can't see
let's-
anything that's really,
So
really
take
attracting
aim.
me.
Take aim is only for ranged weapons. Okay.
The other option I thought was Cloak and Dagger, which is after you hit an enemy with a light weapon, you gain +2 AC till the start of your next turn.
That might not be bad for
Um,
you, actually.
So that will put me up to 22.
Yeah.
It's either
Bad
that or
damage
just
for roll.
put 2 in con and get an extra bit of health.
Yeah, I'm thinking doing the same because I don't find anything useful right now.
Yeah, I could go for. What could I gain in my stats? Constitution. Just give me hit points. There's nothing particularly special. I think. Well, I could get my charisma up to 20 if I take +2 in stats. That would be quite good.
That could be good.
I think I'll do that. I'll go because I don't. The only other thing is I can take the Master Enchanter, which means I can enchant and make magical items faster,
Hmm.
which could be useful.
Yeah, the only thing
Hmm.
I'm thinking about maybe going Forest Runner for 2 more movement, but
Yeah, it's not
like,
the most amazing thing, is it, for us?
no. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put 2 into Constitution, and that's about it then.
Burt's Bees, not the Burt's Bees, creator of fantastic beeswax products that my family uses. Welcome to the chat, anyway.
So I've got one of my spells, which is detect magic. It says this ritual spell could be cast without expending a spell slot, provided you spend 10 minutes to cast it. So could I switch that out for something like aid or lesser restoration?
Is it a domain spell?
It's a level 1. I don't know if it is or isn't.
It doesn't say domain like in the bottom part of the box.
No.
No, you should be able to switch it then.
Stuff.
Oath, right? Oath, not domain. If it doesn't say oath on it,
oath,
then
it's a tick box,
yeah, switch it out. Yeah, absolutely.
So should I put lesser restoration or aid?
Whichever. I don't find lesser restoration useful, but then I said that about Bane and whatever the other one was, and they've been instrumental in this. So don't listen to what I say about spells. I don't know anything.
Hmm.
I am tempted to take one of these unarmed. It's not worth it for an extra bit of damage for 1 hit out of 4. It's not worth it, is it?
Right, I'm gonna put that way. I'm gonna put aid on because I can boost everyone's hit points then.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay, I'm done. I'm sorted. Oh, that's Bert with a U. He's your cousin. I see.
Do I do?
I opted for the just +2 to charisma in the end, which should be useful for lots of things.
Okay.
I was
This
hoping I
is
could
the
get
last feat that we
Runner.
get, though, isn't it? The last chance we get for a feat or a boost.
It is,
Is it?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we can boost stats, but if there's a particular feat, I was thinking about the enchanted item stuff, but actually the journeys are so long in the main campaign that you should have enough time if you're traveling around on foot to actually create stuff.
I'm just going to put 2 in con.
Question: where would we have to go to buy a primed wand? By the way.
I would guess is it the Arcaneum guy? We could have a look there. I
Yeah.
don't remember seeing it. We could have a look.
That would be nice because the +1 to hit would be probably okay for me. I keep missing things.
I've got the same amount of health as Mark now.
I have more
Um,
health. I have like 1 less health than our paladin now, which is awkward.
We'll probably get another feat at level 12. Bert's just remind us, but
Oh, yeah, we do
at
go
that
to level
point,
12 in this, don't we? Yeah.
the campaign's about over, isn't it? This is weird. We have to come back here to trigger the next stage of the quest, but we have to leave here to come back to trigger it, I think.
Really?
It says go to the residence, so I'm guessing, unless we just meet him outside, I think we have to come back in.
Yeah, because he story-wise blocked us from going further in or something, right?
Yeah.
Do we not need to go to the council?
Probably for a different
says-
one, right?
Return to the residence. And then we'll get that finished, and then we might be free to return to the council.
Yeah.
What happens if I cast Confuse on a friendly player?
Try it on aimless.
Oh, he will.
Lord Belmont around.
Yeah, he had to return home.
In a rush?
Indeed.
Thank you, Ravensworth.
You're welcome, deputies.
So he's not dead. He's
He
just
could
gone.
he
be
could
dead.
have an accident on the way home.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, that's another 500. Nice.
His stagecoach could go over the edge of a cliff.
They could meet a white,
it happened in-
a green dragon.
Yeah, that's probably what's happened. He's met a green dragon on the road.
Yeah, who's also a Sorok in the
Probably.
Paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's bloody damn well not lad.
What have we got?
Listen.
The Magister's Amulet. We're going to go to the Manicalan Ruin.
If poor Shortbread was a
Um,
goblin, you are also a Sorok now.
Pyramid
No,
Outpost.
I'm not.
So,
Back
I...
to the fortress.
Alright, the Arcanium thingamajig, right? Oh.
Silent Whisper Base. Follow the gem's leads.
Anatar.
Cradle of Fire will get you the
Okay.
rapier thing.
Do we want to go and see the guy who sells, or potentially sells, the wand?
Yes.
Primed wand.
Yeah, or was it? Yeah, that would be nice.
Let's go have a word with him.
That was the guy.
And
in
I'm
the
sure this
tavern,
guy
right?
sells other prime stuff, but I can't remember. I've never seen a wand because I've never had to look for one.
I
We
think
have
the
had
ones are
recipes for them
new.
in the past, though.
Have we?
Well, there was one in the Lost Valley, I think.
I think my
Right.
druid had one at the end, right?
This is just like a fairly basic magic wand compared to like other magic weapons. This is just like a wand of acuteness, basically. So
Yeah,
this should be
Well-
fairly easy to make.
but I'll take it. That's for sure.
I watch we don't have the rep for it. KC, Leonidas,
Dear
sounds like
Sky's
you've got
adventurers,
a busy job there ahead of you.
We do require your services.
Amos looks even more ill.
No.
He won't sell us. He won't even
To be
give
fair,
us
he
the
doesn't have-
steam
he
off
does-
his shit.
He doesn't even have a wand like that. To be fair.
See, not. Not even down the bottom.
Nope.
Doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't.
Gems.
Maybe that's the other ones, like the not the Tower of that is Tower of Knowledge. Or
Could-
what was the guy?
Maybe the
Oh.
Tower of Knowledge, yeah.
Yeah,
You
or
can't
was
get
it
one
the-
off old.
Sorry, the Antiquarians. That's the one, probably, right?
Let's go and check Hugo's magic stall. I don't think he'll sell them, but I'm gonna go and look anyway.
I think I checked there before, and he only sells like.
Tell you what, while we're running around,
Regular
I'll,
crap.
I'll Google it.
We've got. I mean, we can check the Circle of Dan and Tower and the Tower of Knowledge. There's no harm in having a look. I'll go check the Tower of Knowledge anyway.
I'm gonna walk to the Circle of Data, so you guys don't have to, because.
Oh, it says
you'll
it's
get-
found as random loot.
Okay. That's annoying.
Deputies, how are you?
Where's?
We do require your services.
Oh, bloody hell, your character looks ill as well,
Oh
so-
no. No.
Looks
No,
very
she just has the
gummy.
crafting recipes. Okay.
But is there a scroll of fireball?
Yeah, even if
Crafting
we had
manual.
that scroll of fireball, nobody can cast fireball, so we can't make the scroll.
There's a fairy fire, but you already know fairy fire, don't you?
Wall of Fire, Scroll of Stone Skin, Phantasmal Killer. I'm pretty sure I can cast Fireball because I think I had a scroll of it before that I've used.
Yeah, you can cast it, but you don't have the spell like learned.
Yeah.
Because
No, I don't. But it's just
because while I can cast some things that I can also craft, I'm not allowed to like make, for example, a scroll of fog cloud because I don't have the required spell fog cloud. Although I could technically cast it.
it's not just a case of you need the ingredients for it.
No, because we have all the ingredients for scroll of fog cloud.
Okay.
You can have a look see as
That's-
well if you can cast it.
Yeah. That's
Ah.
weird.
But sorry, I just talked to the data
Deputies?
woman.
That's all right.
Where's
We do require your services.
Oh, I thought
See
we were
what
done.
she's got.
no? She's selling the orange.
Oh, she's the other
pre-
one. Right.
She's the pre-made
Plus one quarter staff.
stuff. Okay.
Yes. Is there any
All right,
clothing?
she's selling the gauntlets, right? There's nothing super special here.
If we can get that dwarven plate for TC at some point, that would be good.
What
Fireballs,
plate? Where's that?
500 a shot. +1 gauntlets.
It's the armor that costs like 4,400. It's pretty good though. It's 20 AC.
Where's that one? Oh, I see. The dwarven plate. Advantage on strength checks. Be nice. Let's have to see if we can loot it somewhere. Let's have a look at its crafting. So, yeah, okay.
Didn't you say you had
right,
some
so,
primed
I see.
gauntlets?
So we're never going to be able to craft me a load of fireball scrolls. I
Yeah.
see how that works.
Necklace?
Interesting. Yeah, I've got some primed gauntlets. I just don't have a recipe for them to do
You
anything
just
with them yet.
thought that there would have been one. Who sells recipes? It's the woman at the old library, isn't it? I thought that
Yeah,
she'd
we
had
just-
some
yeah.
stuff.
We just talked to her, right? I'm not quite sure if she sells like buildy recipes though.
There's the at the ruins.
Yes.
That one
Ah.
there. I want this one.
But we've looked at her loads of times, haven't we?
Let us go adventuring and see what loot we can find.
Do we want to
guess
run some
that's-
side quests, or do we want to story it?
I'm up for side quests. Get a load of
'Cause-
scrolls and stuff.
So, where we want to go for the bit that we've got Mark's rapier for is the volcano, which, as you can see, is quite a way off to the left.
Can we already?
Ah,
go?
right, okay.
So, if we side quest our way over,
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do, actually.
We have a
There's
bunch
this,
of side quests right now, right?
Let's do the Manicalan Ruin.
And afterwards we can go up to like there's like 2 side quests near Copran now as well.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there's loads of stuff. We'll hopefully find some decent loot amongst
Elphys
some of these
killed a
and give us something
boar.
else to craft.
what did he kill a boar with?
I hit it over the head with my loot. I slashed it with my razor sharp wit.
Party finds a messenger whose horse has been spooked. Hulk calms the animal. Did
I
Hulk
charmed the boar
spook the
directly
animal?
into the cooking pot. 48 units of food.
Yeah.
We've just become... We are
49
Frey
units
Pentos,
of
aren't we? We
food.
just-
49 units of food on the line. 49 units of food.
We need it for this long trek to the volcano and the lava
Well, I'm
lands.
going to wager we do this long trek through the wilderness and end up with more food than we started with.
Probably.
It's just weird that nobody's trying to attack us right now.
They've heard what we did to the last lot of bandits.
Oh,
Imagine if there was a bard instrument called the Lute of Loot. That is my bard instrument. I think the
Yeah.
developers need to put that in the game.
We'll have to send them some messages on Twitter.
a slight increase in magic finder or whatever you would call
Or, you know, casts knock. That would do. Opens chests.
that. That's true.
That would work for me, actually. It even charms locks open. Works on treasure chests,
We have
vaults,
a-
safes, and chastity belts.
I didn't even know we. Oh,
It's
didn't
very
even know we
bardic.
had, like a secondary question now.
We've got something going on. I don't know what it is,
Right.
actually.
Oh, don't go too far on your own. Hang on.
I want to have a chat with
That one.
Ramin Blake. Was it Ramin Blake? No, it's not. It's the
Ramin Blake?
merchant, isn't it? It's not Ramin Blake.
Yeah, I'm just at the
It's the
merchant.
merchant. You see if they've got anything interesting.
Let's have a look.
Oh, we actually
Look at
managed
your-
to
Strike
be in the
true,
same
friends.
cell now.
Strike true, friends.
Oh,
No, don't sell that.
she's not talking to us now?
It loaded in
Strike
just
true,
after.
friends.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Yeah.
I've got nothing here.
It's just like maces, daggers,
Right, now what's down below?
scale of stones.
Gauntlet of Acuteness. Gauntlet of Acuteness. Rapier of Harmony. Soul Drinker Dagger. Scimitar of Speed. War
I can
Mage.
make
One
one.
of the War Mage too.
Wand of the War Mage +2. That's what we want, isn't it?
I'm just gonna buy that outright.
Yeah, do right.
Yeah, and get the gauntlets of acuteness as well.
Strike true, friends?
Roger.
Oh, mind you, if you use them, you can't use the magic sword. You can't use both, can you?
I'm just weirded out that there's 2 times the same
No.
gauntlet thing.
So is there... I don't understand the gauntlets. So the gauntlets, the ones that we saw that were being sold in town, were D4 plus 1 or plus 2, whichever one. But because my fists are a D8, I think now...
Is that going to be in addition?
Does it
Could it be in
upgrade?
addition?
Let me
Because
have a
that
look,
would
see.
be a downgrade, wouldn't it?
It would be if... I mean, why would you take gauntlets if you've got swords and things?
That's a good question.
There's only one way to know. We're going to craft it and we're going to see what happens.
Well,
So the other...
hold on. What does the recipe actually say?
It just says they do a
Simply never miss
D4 plus
target.
1 damage. But that is that in addition to your fist damage? Because if your fist damage is a D6 and you're getting a D6 plus a D4 plus 1.
Well, that's the basic crap, isn't it? So is there somewhere a gauntlets recipe that's like plus acid damage? Like you've got the axe that's plus 10 lightning or plus radiant or...
so far we haven't found any, at least.
Well, we haven't,
Aha.
have we?
Gauntlets of the Flaming Fist.
Something like that, that'd be cool.
They could license that. The Flaming Fist with the police in Baldur's Gate 1, weren't they?
No. Mark, look at the description of the Wonderful War Mage when you mouse over it. It says +1 to spell attacks, right?
I can't see it now because I've got something else on
But
crafting.
the one of the War Mage 2, it says 2 to spell attack, apostrophe. I'm not quite sure why there's no plus in front of it, but...
Okay.
But yeah, that one needs a primed wand and a blood ruby.
The blood rubies we can buy.
Can buy a blood ruby.
buy
One
those.
of the vendors now, but we will find one. Are we supposed to be heading into the
I mean,
cabin then?
there was some mission we had to do here.
It wasn't just talk to some dude out here, was it?
I
It
guess that
is.
would be... Is it? What is it?
Actually, if I just come across through here on the map, no, it's to go deep inside into the library. Let's fast travel through to the library.
Yep.
I think this is where we go anyway.
Which
So no,
quest
the
is what
monk
we're doing here?
mechanics are a bit confusing when it comes to weapons, because like using a sword or a mace or something is better than just bare hands. But then using gauntlets at the moment would be worse than just your bare hands. So we'll see. If it's an addition, then it's going to be quite good.
I agree.
It reads like... if you're wearing gauntlets as your primary hand, and your offhand is free, flurry of blows, punches, and use the gauntlets. If you're not wearing gauntlets... So the benefit of the gauntlets is all of my attacks would be using those weapons, like the plus one damage. But I
So
don't
your
know if
fists
that's
would-
worth it, because you're losing the acid damage.
I don't know.
So you get a D6 and a D4 and then +1, right?
But that would work on all your
No,
unarmed
it's
attacks as well.
just the D6 for everything, because it should upscale.
But why do the
With my
gauntlets then
fists.
say a D4? Because they state that the gauntlets are a D4.
Because it's a melee, it's classed as just like a melee punch, and a melee punch is a D4.
Okay.
But one of my characteristics in my class is that my unarmed stuff is more powerful and magical. So it would just override my melee hit to whatever dice it is. Key empowered strikes.